Wealthy merchant Wang, are you there? Where were you killed? In the courtyard. What was used to kill you? An axe. Who killed you? The suspenseful thriller of early 2024 is coming. This immersive werewolf murder movie is the best domestic mystery film since its famous predecessor. It's the most captivating Chinese mystery film. It uses the method of summoning spirits to question the dead, allowing the deceased to catch the murderer themselves. But the time for the dead to identify the murderer is only on the night of the 7th day after death, because that night is when the spirit returns home. If the deceased has a last wish or grievance, they can send a dream to their relatives, or the soul can manifest itself to speak out. But once the 7th day is missed, the soul will be escorted away, and it will be very difficult to summon it back. Following Chief Detective Man's cracking of the dismemberment case, his fame skyrocketed instantly. But just at that moment, another horrific case occurred. The top actress of the theater, Mo Lianyi, was about to perform on stage, but suddenly, he was shot in the back, and died on the spot. Mo Lianyi was a beauty that could topple kingdoms, and was also the mainstay of the theater garden. Her death immediately sparked a huge uproar. Chief Inspector Man was ordered to investigate the case, but after examining Mo Lianyi's personal relationships, he found that the usually aloof Mo Lianyi had surprisingly deep connections with 5 men, and the ones who pointed them out were 3 women who were closely related to her. But these men, not one of them admitted to being the murderer. Chief Inspector Man had no choice but on the night of Mo Lianyi's 7th day after death, to bring them all to the theater garden, ready to summon her spirit and ask for the culprit. But ever since Mo Lianyi's death, the theater garden has been haunted every night, and the atmosphere inside is even more eerie. Chief Inspector Man approached the stage first, wanting to pay his respects, but ended up as if he were possessed. His voice suddenly became shrill, and he went on stage to sing a grand opera of grievance. Suzanne's case begins to unfold. The audience below was all bewildered. Could it be that the dead can really return to life? Not until the song ended did Chief Detective Man finally stop, but he looked completely confused, having completely forgotten what he had just done, while the others all tacitly kept silent about it. But just at that moment, the ghost of Mo Lianyi flashed by. Lianyi, where is she? Over there. But the next second, the theater garden returned to calm. Now, no one could remain calm. It seems Mo Lianyi truly died a wrongful death. That's why the 7th day after her death was so tumultuous. This case must be solved quickly. Solving a case is like eating dumplings. Lies are the dough. Truth is the filling. Cooking a pot of dumplings. There will surely be some that burst open, revealing the filling. It's been 7 days since that gunshot. Already, the murderer is among you. The gun-wielding painted face that suddenly appeared, it startled everyone. He is the 7th man associated with Mo Lianyi. He had to come every night to listen to her perform. Otherwise, he would have trouble sleeping. After Mo Lianyi's death, he would wander around the theater garden every night, wanting to seek justice for her. Unexpectedly, he encountered all the suspects. There are less than 4 hours left. Chief Inspector Man, let's begin. To stay alive, one must quickly find the murderer. The theater owner suspects it was a crime of passion. Beautiful women attract trouble. Mo Lianyi was exceptionally beautiful. Therefore, many men admired her. And on the night of the incident, young Master Jin had made several appointments, but Mo Lianyi did not give him any face. Young Master Jin sent a message, offering $1,000 silver for 1 night. This price is reasonable, right? Miss Mo didn't even blink an eye. Who is young Master Jin? The son of the richest man in the province. Young Master Jin made another offer, 100,000 for 1 night. 100,000? I earn 6 yuan a month. 100,000. How many lifetimes would it take to earn that? Maybe 40 or 50 lifetimes. If it were you. 100,000 for 1 night. What would you choose? What would you choose? At this price, it's far above the appearance fee of a famous performer. If the gender restrictions weren't so strict, the boss would want to go himself. But Mo Lianyi still shook her head and refused. The more unattainable the beauty, the more Master Jin wants to conquer her. Master Jin sent another message. 100,000. Just a peck. How to peck? A kiss on the face. But what the boss didn't expect was, Mo Lianyi still shook her head, and turned to leave. The boss speculated. Master Jin was very likely to become enraged with embarrassment, and then hire someone to kill Mo Lianyi. But Chief Detective Man had already investigated, and had ruled out his suspicion. The murderer is among those 8 people. Now there are only 2 hours left to solve the case. As Chief Detective Man interrogates them relentlessly, everyone is getting more and more restless. They start to proclaim their innocence. Murder is a dirty job. Could I possibly do such a dirty job? If there were a beauty contest for murderers, could I win first place? You are the murderer. The mad dog has started biting people randomly, hasn't it? Everyone is silver-tongued. They won't admit to killing Mo Lianyi. Chief Man had no choice but to ask the Taoist priest to perform the ritual, to summon the spirit of Mo Lianyi, to personally identify the murderer. Heaven is clear, and the earth is spiritual. The ghost moves slowly. The grievances of an unjust death. Inform me of the knowledge. As the Taoist priest burns the spirit-inviting paper, The air around instantly became cold. Then the curtain on the stage opened eerily on its own, and the voice of Mo Lianyi could be heard. The humble girl Lianyi greets everyone. I pay my respects to you all. Lianyi. Is it really you? Besides Lianyi, who else could dance with such beautiful sleeves? Lianyi, speak quickly. Who is the murderer? She will identify with the decorated sphere. Alright. That's the end of today's story. Due to copyright issues, interested babies are advised to watch the newly released movie, Theatrical Murder. I am Xiao Ban. See you next time.